So I've been talking about PSO2 a good bit and how I've been playing it. Let me just I want to show you some things, or some thing, I guess. Um, First off, this is my character. Okay. Fairly average, you know. I accidentally made a Fire Emblem character. This is fine, okay? Now, I want to show you someone that I recently got paired with that just baffled me. And, you know, I thought about hiding IDs and stuff, but, like, all of this is completely public anyway. I almost asked if you're ready for this, but you're not. You absolutely cannot be. There is no ready for this. So, I... Good evening. So I guess I should give that a little bit of context, huh? So, there's an accessory in Phantasy Star Online 2 called Ballooned Bosom. And the lovely person that created that particular character you just saw used them to both accentuate the breasts and the ass. I got matched with them 3 times. So for just over half an hour, I had to deal with that running around while doing a pretty intense event quest. Anyway, just moving straight along, clean slate. Just, we're done with that. Today was pretty chill. I'm kind of consistently waking up somewhere between 9:30 and 11 every day now, and I'm perfectly okay with that. The last 2 days I haven't even had my alarm set, and you know, I'm not gonna set it today either, because it's only a little past midnight. I'll probably be asleep before 1:30, and I'll just use the alarm as needed going forward. The other day was pretty much just more Phantasy Star Online 2. I enjoy playing this game. And at the reasonable price of entirely free, it's been a nice ride. I'm at 88 with my Phantom now, getting oh so close. And I'm still discovering things about the class. Like, up to this point, the way I've been playing is, if you're on the ground, you're doing it wrong. Because I'm pretty much main the assault rifle weapon. Which I hadn't used before Phantom. And what I learned later on is that Scion classes actually change the way some weapons play. And the main ones that the Phantom changes is the rod and the katana, the rod and the assault rifle. Both weapons I had not really used, so I just figured it was the arts that were different. But so I actually don't know how base assault rifle plays. But when you're playing Phantom, I assume normal is full auto, but Phantom's, you know, high power single shots. And so, as Phantom, you can chain these together when you're in the air and just be fairly mobile off the ground constantly. Like I said, if I was on the ground, I was doing it wrong. Sorry, I got to twist a little bit. Talking, holding my neck at an angle, hurting for some reason. Come on, brain, where were we? You know, this looks more obscene than it is. I'm just shaking my leg. Like, both my hands are accounted for. One's holding the phone. Here's my other one. And I'm just shaking my leg, but it looks like I'm humping the bed. I must stop doing that. I think I have restless leg syndrome. Okay. But then today I sort of figured out how to do, basically whenever you dodge an enemy's attack, like at the last second, which when you're being clusterfuck is always, your next action that is an attack fires extra little thingies that do pretty decent damage. Then yesterday, I fully wrapped my head around the Hunter's Mark, the Phantom Mark. It actually might be called the Hunter Mark. I don't know. Anyway, it's, you know, after hitting an enemy for, you hit an enemy for a little bit, and it gets this little blue mark. And if you fully charge up your weapon action, which tapping it's sort of a dodge attack, and then holding it's a charge attack. If you use the charge attack, it detonates the mark. But I finally learned what it maxed out looks like, because I thought I knew what it looked like. I thought the blue marker just changed slightly. No, it turns into a very distinctly different thing. It's purple and gets a giant slash down the center of it. So, but it takes a while to build up to that point. So, or at least with the assault rifle. Not if you use Phantom Time effectively, though. And so on that, on the hardest version of one of the main event quests that rotates through right now, I can usually get a full mark and detonation on the final boss, like 2 or 3 times, depending on if I spawn on it or one of the 2 sub-bosses, because the last wave of that takes, it's a 12-player quest, which is 3 parties of 4, so it splits the group into 3 groups of 4, 2 doing sort of, I don't want to call them mini bosses because they're probably bosses in their own right, but 2 lighter bosses and then a heavy boss. So usually the way it rolls out is the 4 on the heavy boss just kind of hold their own against it, while the other 8 deal with theirs and then move up. But the thing I hate about this boss is it has this, like, stupid retaliatory attack, where, like, there's, if you don't touch them, you're fine. You will be fine. But if you hit them in this, like, 6-second window, they're pretty much just going to insta-kill you. And the reason this is aggravating is one of the big things about Phantom assault rifle thing is these little add-on little things that you can throw them at enemies, and they'll get like 1 or 2 things constantly attacking them, and then you can sort of place one kind of like a turret that'll hang out for a little bit. Yeah, those activate the counter, and I have no way of, like, I can't just clear that. It's not like an assault turret that I can like pick back up and stop it from firing or something. It just has a timer. And on top of that, I thought I pegged her tail for it, but it seemed like I thought I'd pegged the voice line that she uses when she's about to activate that attack, but as soon as I memorized it, she did it using a different line. So screw that attack. Like, right now, the only thing I can do is anytime she starts rising off the ground, which she does for like 3 different attacks, I just stop attacking her. And if after 2 seconds no one else has been countered, because I doubt I'll ever come across a group of 12 people who all know and avoid this tell consistently. As long as no one else gets hit by a counter, I keep firing. Probably be easier to tell if I was closer up, but that's suicide for the way I play this class. Anyway, I'm tired. Talking is hurting my throat. I don't know if it's the way I'm laying. It feels like a strain, not like pain, not like sickness pain or anything like that, but anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm tired. Good night.